Hello, hello. This is Noah, aka President Foxman, and this is my YouTube channel. And this is Unscripted Commentaries. I don't know why that pause was there. It just felt very dramatic. Today I want to talk about dreams. This is based off of a few conversations I've had and things I've been thinking about, and I hope this isn't something I've already talked about on this channel, but you know, if it is, these are still new thoughts that I am processing through. So, what am I talking about when I'm talking about dreams? Or goals, or any of these things? When I first met the woman who would later become my wife, I had plenty of conversations with her, and we went back and forth talking about our dreams for the future, our goals in life. And she would ask me stuff like, how many kids do you want? What's your timeline for the future? What are the things that you're looking for? Like, what is your vision for the future? And my response would be something like, I'm happy with whatever comes my way, right? I'm willing to take whatever comes to me. I'm not too attached to any particular vision because I thought, honestly, that was a good thing. And, to you, that probably also might sound like a good thing, and I'm still unlearning that that's not the way you should think about the world. And you might disagree, that's fine. But I've just come to the end of that. In these conversations I've had, it's become more and more clear to me that that way of looking at the world is very detached. And the detachedness is probably part of what has caused me to fall into some nihilism in the past. It's not very helpful. If everything feels like it's just, it can be whatever and it's fine, then, it doesn't mean anything. And I've felt, I hate the word to say it like this because it sounds super weird, but I felt called to say, you know what, I am going to take a moment and just be willing to put something out there, to say, this is what I want to do, and I'm going to try to do it. And this is the way I want my work to be, my future to look like, and I'm going to take steps to get closer to that, and I'm going to put some stakes in the game. I'm going to have some skin in the game. That's the other phrase that people will have. Because when that isn't happening, I'm not invested. I have no interest in anything. But as soon as I have something, I'm participating. I'm actually part of the world now. There's something there for me. And for many people, this might be the complete opposite of what you need. Maybe you are too into it, and you need to be a little bit less attached to what your goals are, and be willing to let some stuff go. I'm realizing that I might have the opposite problem, that I have stuff I'm not too attached to, and that it doesn't mean a lot to give up something if you don't care about it. Sacrifice doesn't mean anything if nothing matters to you, because who cares anyway? But sacrifice does mean a lot if you have put time and effort towards something, and you have a goal in mind. So that's my goal, is to find out what that looks like. And the difficult part is, how do you do that? Because the reason I have stepped away from doing that is because I have this critical voice in my head that says over and over again, like whenever I think of a goal, it's like, oh, that's not quite right. Like you're gonna miss the point. This is why it's wrong, Like, it's easy to say, oh, I want more subscribers on my YouTube channel, or I want to make videos that get a bunch of views. And then the voice in my head says, obviously, and he's right, that you don't want to do that, because what you have to do that is, there's a little bit of selling your soul to do that. You see that with the Mr. Beast videos, where, his face is in every single one, and he's making, there's emotion to it. And it's not just Mr. Beast, it's all over YouTube. And they have the first few seconds of the video, and they're really trying to capture your attention. And the goal is just to use your time. It's just to have your attention there. It's not to actually, build you up, or to make you see something beautiful. It's just to get your attention. They want your attention. And not for anything. And so if that's not the way I need to go, then like how do I find something that does not fall into that constant trap of like this isn't quite it? And there's something about being satisfied with something that's imperfect. And I'm not super comfortable with it, but there's a certain element of I've been really interested in, I've mentioned it in probably the last few videos, but then also just now, I want to make something beautiful. And how does that translate? And in my mind, that's, I want to make beautiful things. Well, why? For the sake of making beautiful things. I want to make art for art's sake. And, you know, there's problems with that, and I've seen people kind of fall into the wrong way, but at least I can start somewhere. And I can be corrected. And it's better than nothing, which is kind of where I'm at already, which is, if you ask me what my goal in life is, I could not tell you. So I live every day just doing my same old thing. People ask me how I'm doing, I'm just like, you know, I'm doing the thing that I'm doing for work. And, you know, there's something like, how can you be disciplined if you have no direction that you're trying to be disciplined towards? It's kind of an endless loop. And so, this is my attempt, you know. Noah, if you look back at this, let me know if this even works, or if this is a bad route entirely. But I'm going to do my best. If any of you take this advice, I hope it works out for you. Let me know what you think of this, and help process with me what this all means. I really want to hear your thoughts in the comments. But other than that, I hope you all have an amazing day, and I still have not thought of an outro, and now I'm starting to sound like the classic YouTube channel War Owl, whose outro is, and I still have no closer. And I can't do that because that is someone else's thing. And that might be what I do. I could just steal everybody else's outros, and I could flip through them every single video. That could be funny. Anyway, I'll see you all later. Have a good one.